when Zaza fell on your leg?
What you mean what happened? What you think what happened?
Sure. I don't know. I couldn't see.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You couldn't see it. You saw the instant replay 4 times. What happened?
He fell on your leg.
Thank you. Don't ask me a dumb question you don't answer to. Obviously, it was intentional. So ask me, was it intentional? Nobody touched me, fell on my leg, tried to hurt me, you know. But hey, that's how I go.
You've had a couple run-ins with Zaza. Do you think he's a dirty player?
Yeah, for sure.
You know Zaza, you know his history, and you know nobody pushed him. Nobody, he aimed where he was going to fall. That's Zaza making a Zaza play. He's on the end of hurting a lot of guys.
Joined once again by Steven Jackson. How dirty is Zaza?
He dirty. He's like he's in the league at the right time. He would have got knocked out 4 or 5 times for the stuff he's done.
Love it.
The Kawhi move, definitely in the playoffs, he definitely would have got taken out. I remember when Pop used to put me in games to go take hard fouls on certain guys. I would have took more than a foul on him that game. I wish I was on OKC the other night because I definitely would have slapped him for what he did to Russ. There's no way. Nick Young's foot is not 280 pounds strong where it can push you and knock you down where you're standing straight up and you can't brace yourself.
Right.
One thing, this is a news flash for everybody's watching. Basketball players know how to fall. We go up for layups and crazy shots all the time and find a way to fall on our butts. So we know how to fall. He knows how to fall. That was intentional. Everything he does is dirty, and he does dirty things to make up for lack of talent. Let's be honest. He's not that good. So, and he's not even in the starting lineup no more. That tells you why he's not good. But he's just a dirty player. This is another incident that they need to look at. If guys like Kyrie speaking out, you got different guys that are speaking out, and Russ is right. He could have easily braced himself. He didn't fall. He went to hurt this guy, and the league got to do something about it.
Can I shake your hand for that? Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Skip. That's your guy. Cheap shot.
What have I been calling it?
Cheap shot.
Zaza Pachulia shot.
That's nice.
He's a hockey goon.
Yes.
And he's so lucky he's playing in this day and age in your league. And that's why I was so happy you were on with us, because if we could roll back the clock, I don't know, 6, 8 years, maybe 10 years, he wouldn't be standing anymore, man.
Oakley would have knocked his clock off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he would never do that with Oakley and Anthony Mason and Xavier McDaniel. Nah.
Yeah,
Rick Mahorn.
Yeah, and you know what? I have lost respect for Golden State keeping him on its roster to do that dirty work, because without Zaza Pachulia shot last year in the Western Conference Finals, I'm convinced the Spurs would have won the series. That's just me. They're up 23 mid-third quarter of Game 1 at Oakland. I'm pretty sure they're going to hang on and win that game with Kawhi Leonard, and Zaza slips his foot, as I'm sure we've seen again and again, under Kawhi's sneaker as Kawhi's coming down, and that's the end of that series, because that's the end of the Spurs.
Angle that was already hurt.
He already hurt against Houston. So, again, his value to them is cheap shots, taking people out. And, yeah, it didn't – like, I don't think Russ was all that threatened by him coming down the way he came down. I don't think it was a dangerous situation, but he wanted it to be when it started.
Right.
He just didn't catch him right before Russ had gone completely down.
Right.
So he didn't get Russ's knees at a dangerous, a vulnerable angle. So he's been all over Russ before, and I can't believe that whole game got played the rest of the way, and nobody on Oklahoma City did anything about it. I don't know. Russ had said, going back 2 years ago, I'm going to get even with him.
On that hard screen at the time.
That's where you just knocked him down.
The intent was the same, both fouls, though. The intent was to hurt him both times.
All right. So what is Russ really going to do at 6'3"? What, is he 7 feet? I guess he's 7 feet tall.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. All right. So what's Russ going to do? Steven Jackson? Yeah, he can do something. He can take his pound of flesh.
Steven Adams
could.
Yeah.
And I'm not advocating flat-out violence, but you just have to send a message back. Just something. You gotta knock him down.
You gotta protect your stars.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm advocating because, like you said, hockey goon.
Yeah, he's a
Ty
goon.
Domi would skate around and you do something to his star, and he gonna take you out. Well, okay. I'm gonna catch you with a hard forearm when he come into the lane. I'm gonna catch you one of these bowls right up on the chin.
Yeah.
Because how many times you gonna do that? I mean, look how he's falling. He wasn't even trying. He wasn't even gonna fall. And he's just like.
Right,
And then
right.
he fall on the man's knees.
So Golden State has potentially 4 Hall of Famers on their team,
Yes.
4 All-Stars,
Yes.
as you constantly point out.
Yes.
And they need a hockey goon, an enforcer, really? On top of that?
He ain't no
and they
enforcer.
get away with it?
Draymond's more of an enforcer than he is.
Exactly.
Who's that?
Draymond.
Oh,
Yeah, Draymond's the
okay.
enforcer. That's
All
it.
right.
He's just a big stiff running around and tripping over his own feet all the time. That's what he is.
Nah, man. Russ, you got to fire on somebody. At some point in time, you know what? I mean, I understand that the commission doesn't want this.
It can't be Russ, though. It got to be somebody on that bench. It got to be somebody
that you can lose for a game or two.
You got to have a pawn out there. You got to have somebody you can throw out there to go out there. Like you said, the hockey guy. Each NBA, I was that guy on a lot of teams. I wasn't the guy to go out there and knock somebody out, but I went and took a hard foul, or I went foul. They star.
So
eye for an eye.
do you remember an example of Coach Popovich back in the day saying, hey, go whatever?
Well, I got a perfect example. It wasn't to hurt nobody, but I remember we were playing the Clippers, and they were throwing lobs crazy, getting dunks on dunks on dunks, and nobody would actually go up and challenge DJ.
Yeah.
So I remember as soon as I got in the game, he went up for a lob, and I just went and took his arm out, and I saw Pop over there just. So, and that was what he wanted me to do, and they didn't get a lob the rest of the game because not only did he think about the foul, but he didn't want to go up and get hurt jumping for a ball. So those type of things goes in stars' minds because they don't want to get hurt.
Hard when you took his arm.
He didn't go down hard, but I took his arm away where he couldn't even catch the ball. And missing 2 free throws kind of killed his confidence. So, and we got momentum going. That's all it takes
Did
sometimes.
Pop ever pull you aside and instruct you to go in and take a hard foul on somebody?
That night against DJ. That was
that. Oh, he did.
That was, and he done it a number of times. You know, but he knew I wasn't going out there to intentionally hurt nobody. I was going out there and being physical and just to let a hard foul because then a hard foul was a part of the game then. Now you foul somebody hard, you get kicked out of a technical
flagrant
foul.
one, flagrant two.
Right.
What's funny is the Spurs have always been known as the turn the other cheek team where they won't fight, you know, but you still have to have somebody who says we mean business. You can push us so far, but you can't push us that far or we will retaliate.
Yeah. We're seeing football, it's hard to be dirty and not get back. Because they'll get you back, Skip.
That's why.
Because they'll end up hurting one of your guys. That's why you have to be very mindful of doing dirty stuff because you got a quarterback too.
Right.
You got a star player over there. And you better believe it. Oh, you hit John in the back, you took 3 steps, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So how would Zaza feel if they just let Steph drive down the lane and Steve Adams just took him out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how the game used to be, an eye for an eye. It's not like that no more.
Exactly.
But when Zaza does stuff like that, you got to know that other teams are thinking, we need to do the same thing, and that's bad for the game. That's
Football
bad for the game.
polices itself. Baseball with beanballs polices itself because if you're going to hit that guy, you're going to get hit.
Exactly.
Especially in the National League, your pitcher's going to get hit.
Skip, you
right?
remember, Mailman put 44 stitches in Zeke's head.
He did.
Coming down the lane. He took 44 right over his eye. I don't think him and Zeke on good speaking terms to this day.
To this day.
Well, that's probably why Zaza keeps doing it. He doesn't have any fear that someone's going to go after Steph or Clay or AD.
You know, that ain't the answer. That ain't the answer.
He's obviously not afraid of doing it to Russell because he keeps doing it.
Right. And, you know, they need to figure it out because you don't want it. There's no room for that in the game. Physical play, yes. They need to let the game get back to being more physical, but that type of stuff, it doesn't belong in the game.
Well, he's going to mess around and do it
Foul
to
him.
eventually.
I didn't even let me come back
2
reincarnated.
piece and a biscuit. Hit him with a 2 piece and a biscuit.
Like Chris Child did Kobe. Oh, man. That man was
You're
extra
the
crispy.
enforcer?
That man was extra crispy. Huh?
You the enforcer?
I was, I just did a little thing,
You had a glass jaw anyway. Didn't Schler take you out? No.
If I'd have thought Mark did that on purpose, I'd have whipped Mark. I'd still be whipping Mark ass. That was an accident.
I will concur. I will second
If I'd
that.
have thought he was real with that.
Steven, thanks for joining us. Has Des Bryant played his last game as a Cowboy? We'll discuss that next.